Oh no, it's gone all dark in here now. But actually it looks quite homely with a little, you can see the flame off my face. Hello YouTube. A long time since we've done a video, but we thought it was about time now to do another video of knife reviews. These are legal carry knife reviews, and my brother's going to talk you through them. I'll turn the camera around and we'll get straight to it. And here we go.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Okay, my brother asked me to bring up some UK legal knives, as that's more poignant, as people are more likely to want to see these than say ones that aren't UK legal. The first one, it's a bit like that. This is a Perkins Damascus knife. You see that? It's just a slip joint.
Hang on, brother. Just zoom right
Can
into
you see that?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah.
I bought this because I'm big into me Damascus knives, and Perkins is a company that I've bought quite a few of, and I've been happy with them generally. I say this is a bit like that because I'm not sure if that clip point there takes it just over the 3-inch.
Right.
But as it is, slip joint, you know, you may well be okay if that is just 3-inch.
What do you mean a slip joint, brother?
A slip joint is a knife that's only kept. It has resistance from the back spring only.
Right.
It hasn't got a lock.
So it's not locking
It's
at
not.
all?
It's non-locking.
No,
It doesn't got a
okay.
lock on the inside or on the back. It's just that, a slip joint. You put enough pressure on it, it'll give.
Right. Okay.
And the UK law says that the knife has to be 3 inches or under.
Yeah.
It has to be non-locking, and I believe you have to not be able to open them with one hand.
All right.
So you know, you could have a slip joint knife that meets all the criteria, but if you can open it with one hand, then
how would you know that? I mean, that's something I would never have actually thought, because your 3-inch and non-locking is all I know.
yeah.
So,
yeah,
and
there
now
you
you've pointed out something that.
yeah, it's a bit of a grey area.
Yeah.
But that's the Perkins Damascus.
Right. Let me just zoom in right in on that one. Yeah, it's a lovely knife there, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And truth be told, I carried it for a short while, but basically it was mainly for the collection.
Right, okay.
That's basically what it was.
Yep.
It's got wooden handles, it's got file work on the back.
Oh, let's have a look at that file work. Oh yeah,
You
it's
see that?
similar to. Let me just point in there.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah.
It's a pretty knife. It's got boxwood handles. You know, I'm not going to lie, it was mainly for me collection.
Right.
That cost, you get them anywhere from about, I don't know, probably 39 to probably 40 odd.
Still a good knife.
Yeah, it's a good knife. Yeah, it's 10.95.
Carbon steel.
Yeah, folded with carbon.
Yeah, carbon steel. Yeah.
200 layers, I believe.
Yeah. So that would make it better to sharpen.
It gets a screaming edge on it.
Yeah, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I got that on Amazon.
All right.
So, like I say, you can get them for about. I don't like the quote prices because they go up and down.
No,
do you
they
know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
I do. Yeah.
you know, I've had it. This will be 2 years I've had this one, and I'd like to say that you can get them anywhere from 39 to about 40 something.
Right. Okay.
To be safe. That's that one. So that one's like that.
Right.
Now this one is a Rough Rider.
Right. Let me just have a little zoom in on that. All that out. That's a Rough Rider. And it gets its name because.
Teddy Roosevelt, American president.
Right.
During it was some war. I'm not sure which war it was.
Yeah.
He led a band of troops called the Rough Riders,
All right.
guerrillas.
Right.
I think they were like guerrilla fighters, and it gets its name from the brand. Now these are made in China these days, but they're a really good knife.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a lot of bang for your buck with a Rough Rider, bro.
Right.
This is again a slip joint. Can you see the style of it?
Yes, I can.
Right,
Yeah.
this one's called the coal miner.
Right.
So when you get it, it comes in a box. And it's got a picture of a coal miner on it, and that, you know what I mean. And that's the blade. It's 440 stainless steel. You see that?
What type of blade is that, brother?
It's a sheep's foot blade.
Right.
That's where I would call it, a sheep's foot or a Warncliffe.
And what's the use of a sheep's foot? What would you give? Why would you have a sheep's foot blade then?
The good thing about these is that you can put your finger just there, and you're directly above the point of the knife. You see.
Wait 1 second, just do all that.
You see that?
I can now. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can almost use it like a craft knife.
Right. Okay.
You can get some real precision cutting. If you're cutting around, say, leather.
Yeah.
Even if you're cutting cardboard, you can score it. You can get that pressure right above.
And
the
it's
tip.
got a thick spine all the way down, has it?
Now then, it's quite thick.
Yeah.
Now then, I'm not sure if the name sheep's foot came from the fact that these blades were developed to trim sheep's toenails.
Right. Well, you never know, do you?
I think I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
That there might have been developed this style to trim sheep's toenails, but you know,
A
like
nice
that
looking
with it.
knife.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Now, I carried this one for about 6 months, and I got this one off. Where was it? I think this one was off Amazon as well.
Right.
Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's 440 steel.
Stainless steel then,
Stainless
yeah.
steel.
Yeah.
It gets really, really sharp,
Yeah.
but you've got to touch it up. You
Yeah.
say if I use it at work, I'm cutting materials. When I get home, I'll have to strop it.
Right.
That's generally enough to sort of bring it back to
Right.
like a workable edge.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got your main blade. That's 440. Then you've got your small pen blade.
Oh, there's another blade with it. So just 1 second. All that. Oh, yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's as... Yeah, it's about the same thickness.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
As,
Yeah, it's got a
as the
nice
main
thick
blade,
spine,
yeah.
hasn't it?
And
So it's quite sturdy then.
yeah, I mean, for 6 months I used this at work, and I must have used it to cut things about 100 times a week.
Right.
So it got a lot of stick,
Yeah.
and it held up well. Like I say, when I got home, I had to put it over a strop.
Yeah.
But that was generally all I needed to do
Right.
to sort of get it back. Now, they're made out of 440. It's called 440 razor sharp steel.
Right.
And all that basically means is that every one of these Rough Riders that leaves a factory has been sharpened
Right. Okay.
and tested. Amazon, I'd say you're looking anywhere from high 20s.
Still a reasonable price knife.
I'd see they go up and down on Amazon.
Yeah, they do.
You could be lucky. You could go on there and you could get this for 15 quid.
Yeah, you're right.
Then I could tell you about it, and you could go on there, and
Yeah.
you would pay 39. I don't, you know, it's like that with Amazon. But I used it for 6 months, and the only reason I stopped using it was because I got a Swiss Army knife,
Right. Okay.
and I started using that because they're a little less threatening.
They are, yeah, I suppose.
Do you know what
so.
I mean? And when you're using them at work and everyone else is using a Stanley knife, they
Yeah.
tend to look at you.
Yeah, they do. They will do.
But definitely a good knife.
Good.
Uh,
Your next one,
right. Rough Rider.
another Rough Rider.
Yeah. This was bought for me.
Right, can you hold this close up, please? So, and I just get a really nice view of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice
You
looking
see, it's
knife.
got a
that.
long bolster.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, it's
Now
lovely.
that's the Barlow pattern
Right.
in, I believe it's Honeybone.
Right.
My wife got me this.
All right.
Amazon again.
You've got some good knives off Amazon, haven't you?
I have, mate,
Well, it's
yeah.
not specifically Amazon. It'll be dealers on Amazon, won't it?
It is, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go on there and it'll say maybe it's 4 left,
Yeah.
new and old.
Hmm.
So you know you might be looking at one that's never been used,
Right,
for,
yeah.
for quite a decent
Uh-huh.
price. I stand by Rough Rider, bro,
Right. For what reason then?
because they're still making traditional knives, and I'm talking knives that
Knives that you grew up with that Grandad used
exactly.
to have.
Knives that I
Yeah.
had when I was a kid, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Traditional style. And,
Yeah.
and again, this is UK legal carry.
Right, this is
It's a
what I
slip
want to have
joint.
a really nice look at here. Now that looks absolutely stunning.
So that's the barrel.
That's the kind of knife that I remember growing up as a
Yeah.
kid that my granddad used to have. Something
Right.
similar, I think it was a white bone handle one or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
lovely.
nice,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's a Barlow pattern.
Right.
And it was basically...
Barlow pattern, what's that mean?
Right, the Barlow pattern, you see these long bolsters here?
Yes.
Can you see them?
Yeah, yeah.
That's basically what you get with the Barlow pattern. And they were sort of the common man's knife in
Right,
the time.
right.
So they were built to be quite sturdy.
Right.
And I believe they were made famous in Mark Twain's book, Tom Sawyer,
All right.
where he used a Barlow
Yeah.
pattern. And they started making a range of knives called Tom's Choice.
Right.
Not Rough Rider.
Uh-huh.
Another company, something like GEC or
Yeah.
Case or something like that.
Yeah.
And they started making a range of knives called Tom's Choice. This is Rough Rider's take on it. Again, it's 440 steel,
Yeah.
and again, it does exactly what it says in the tin. Now
Right.
you can cut all day long with 440.
Does it come in a tin, brother?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You can cut all day long with a 440.
Yeah.
But you are going to have to touch 440 up quite often. Like I say, I use this one. at
Not in a
work.
perverted way, though.
No. And I do enjoy touching things up.
Shouldn't say things
This
like
one
that.
here I use for 6 months at work.
Right.
And I stopped carrying it because people were like, oh, you got a knife, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So last got me this. And I did intend to use this, but when it came,
I
I was
quite
like,
like that one.
I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to use that because it looks so lovely.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've carried it as part of my EDC
Yeah.
rotation. I've had it in my pocket when Sammy and I last went to York, and I ate my steak and that
Oh,
with it,
right,
and it
okay.
was nice. But that's
Yeah.
all I've used it for.
Yeah.
So that's a Rough Rider, 440 stainless steel. They come absolutely razor sharp, bro.
Do they?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
well,
could
that's what you
definitely
want.
shave a bear with that.
Oh, well, that's good.
Nickel silver bolsters. It's the Honeybone, and I've never got a Rough Rider knife that I haven't been happy with. This also comes with a smaller blade,
All
the
right.
pen blade. See that tiny little thing?
1 second, brother.
Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
cute?
Oh, yeah. It's very tiny, that, like, isn't it? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now again, Amazon. Amazon's like that. You could get this for £13-14. You could get it for £29.
Yeah.
It depends on
Yeah,
Amazon's
yeah, exactly, yeah.
supply.
Yeah.
But the wife bought me it to use instead of this one.
Right.
Um,
okay.
So it was less threatening. But it was too nice.
It is. It's
Do you know
lovely.
what I mean?
It is,
So
it is.
I use it as an EDC roll now and again when I sort of like a gentleman's
Yeah.
EDC.
Aye.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's the Barlow pattern.
And the last one, huh?
Right.
Last
This
but not
one-
least.
It's a Rough Rider.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. It's
I'm
think-
just zoomed in on that, brother. Can you hold it so I can see it? Oh yes, that's a nice
Right.
one, isn't it? Yeah.
It's called I believe it's called the Midnight Stockman Mini.
Right. Can I actually see it with the blade out, please?
Well, it's got a Stockman comes with 3 blades.
Oh, right. So it's got
So
3
you've got
blades.
you've got your main blade.
Right. So which
See
is
that?
the main blade? Right.
See that?
Yeah,
Is that
it's-
better? Can you see the?
No, I can see that lovely now. Yeah.
They're not very thick, but I mean they're not supposed to be. It's not like a heavy duty knife.
But it's still a good knife.
So this is I
A
believe
nice
it's part of-
long blade. What is that? 3, 2.5?
I'd say it's probably about a 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
Again, the idea is you see that clip point
Yeah. Yeah.
to be able to get your finger on that
Right. All right. Okay.
and cut like that. You see what I'm? But it's not a hard use knife.
No.
It's something that you throw in that fifth pocket, the watch pocket
Yeah.
of your jeans.
Right.
And it's there in case you need to do things that are called the do's. You need to cut something. You need to, you know what I mean. Something you just need a small
Yeah.
blade for, and you don't want to be pulling. Although it's legal, something like that in
Right,
public
okay.
to cut burning that you might have bought for the burn in the shop. You know the plastic ties. So it's more friendly. 440.
What's the pattern on the handle?
It's like to me it looks like a marble, like a really black granite like effect, but it isn't. The scales are made out of I believe the vinyl.
Vinyl.
Right. Yeah, I believe the vinyl.
And does I look, I can see sort of brass inlays as well, is there?
It's nickel silver.
Is it nickel silver?
It's got brass liners.
Brass liners, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I think the bolsters they're pretty much standard nickel silver.
Right.
And that's part of the Midnight series. It's got should have a sheep's foot blade.
Which
see
is,
that one there?
Just hold it down a shade, brother. There we are. That's lovely. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's just like the other one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good for sort of whittling.
Yeah.
That's what I would use that for. It's seems a sturdy blade. Maybe as if you were carving. Well, I've carved up here with this.
Yes.
I carved that head last time.
You did, yeah.
And that was using that blade.
That totem pole.
So it's.
Yeah, it's lovely. That's
See that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's your
zoom
second
right.
blade.
Oh shit! So there we go. Yeah, it's lovely that.
So that's your second blade, and obviously your third blade is your pen blade, which is that. Which, to be honest, it's like a spear blade, isn't it? Can you see that?
It is, yeah.
That used to be the spear blades, didn't it?
Yes, it did, yeah.
Neuting animals.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that blade.
No.
In any ways, that's.
It'll
I
send
believe
shivers through your bloody spine thinking about what that's for.
Doesn't it? So
Yeah.
that's part of the Midnight series.
Right.
It's a mini again. Amazon. Amazon's your friend.
Yeah.
It could go anywhere. That from again, 13 quid to 20. I wouldn't say you'd pay more than 20 quid on it.
No.
There may well be some places out there where you can get them cheaper than that. Now then, what I'm carrying now, and I had been for like a week, is the. You see that, bro?
I'm going to zoom in right now, brother. Just bear with me. That looks very much like... Is that a Swiss Army one?
It is, yeah. It's the Airlox Farmer. My wife wanted to buy me something for Christmas. And, you know, she asked me, bro, and I'm like, I don't really need anything.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't really put my finger on anything I really wanted.
Right.
So I was breezing through some sites and on YouTube, and lo and behold, I saw these Swiss Army knives. Now, I always carry, as you know, a multi-tool, and I carried a Leatherman Fuse for about 10 years.
Yes.
And I retired that this year, as you know, and I bought a SOG called, I think it's the SOG Power Lock or Power Play.
Yeah.
And it's basically that.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't legal to carry.
It's not?
No, because it has locking blades, and you see...
1 second, brother. There you go, yeah.
It's got locking blades, bro.
A bit like the Leatherman then. So
Yeah.
a Leatherman then wouldn't be legal to carry, would it?
Not unless you take the blade off, bro, no. The thing is that I use a multi-tool a lot at work.
Yeah.
So I sort of sling that on my belt and I use it at work.
And that's called a SOG, S-O-G.
Yeah, it's a SOG, S-O-G, and this is a Power Play, I believe.
Yeah, power play SOG.
Right, it's got two knives. It's got the straight edge blade, and it's got the...
And they're built for different styles. This is more like a, what would you say is a bushcraft style one?
This is
or,
more
or woodland style?
Yeah,
woodland.
because it's... I'm not going to go into it. There's loads of reviews out there about this. It's got your screwdrivers. It's got everything. It's got your pliers.
You can interchange things, can't you, on this one?
And it's got the wood saw, but what it hasn't got is scissors.
Right.
It hasn't got scissors.
Right. Okay.
But I'd say it's uniquely suited for sort of outdoor.
Okay.
What we do.
Yes.
But I also use that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
At work.
So let's have a look at this other knife that you've got
Right.
down there.
So I couldn't carry that
Right.
day to day. So I came across these, and this is the Victorinox Farmer in Airlox scales. Now Victorinox were the first sort of multi-tools.
Right. Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, they were the first sort of multi-tool. That,
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly the clue's in the name.
Yeah.
Multi-tool, and
Yeah.
you get obviously you get your screwdrivers, your bottle openers. I think on this there's see.
Big, nice thick screwdriver, aren't
It
they?
is, yeah. You've got a sort of a big flat screwdriver.
Yeah,
There.
you have.
You've got your bottle opener and you've got like a wire
Yeah.
stripper. Now the reason that locks there is
Yeah.
because it has to work with that wire stripper. What
Right.
you do is you put your. Can you see that hole?
1 second, let me just hold it down a shade, brother.
You see
Yes,
the
I
hole
can.
just
I
there,
can
right?
see it. Yeah.
Now this is. I've never done this, but this is how I believe it works. You put your wire through the hole and you lift the main blade up.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you just spin the wire with it,
All
sort
right.
of like that. So it cuts around the wire. I believe that's how you do it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I believe that's what that is. Anyway, that's long screwdriver, bottle opener, wire stripper. I mainly use it for the screwdriver at work. Then you've got your tin opener.
Have you used it?
No, not yet. I haven't. No, because funny enough, most of the bait that I take, the all day breakfast and the soups, they come with a pulley off tap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's safe, and that's where I would use it for.
I would still. I mean, for me, I bought a pound one, as you know, for a car boot sale, and I bought it purely and simply for the tin opener, because you generally get leaving on your multi tools the tin openers are shite.
Yeah. Well, I think Victorinox, I think they've pretty much got it
No, I would say
down.
that
They've been used
looks
for
sturdy
100
enough,
years.
doesn't it? Yeah.
But that small screwdriver on the end there,
Yeah.
that can also fit with this into Phillips screws.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, I can see that.
So there's that. Then you've got, this is the farmer model, and
A saw.
that's what you get. The saw.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'd use ROP more than anything when I'm cutting off bits of branches
Right,
to
yeah.
take down for carving. So there's that. Then you have, I believe, an awl.
Little awl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can use this for striking your ferrule rods. I've got a ferrule rod somewhere around.
Yeah.
But it's got a sharp edge there, bro. See that? That's a sharp edge there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's got like a curved edge there for reaming.
Right.
Now I've heard that they strike ferrule rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they do, but not brilliant.
No.
In any ways, that's your awl. It's mainly for reaming,
Yeah.
pre-nosing things, and that's that. And then you've got your main blade.
Oh yes. Nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is all right. Well, that's where I've been carrying now anyway, because you know you're all right with that.
Yes, you're all right with that. Oh, that's
And
good.
you've got a small range of tools there covered. If you know whatever you need in civilian life,
Yep.
you know. I mean, to be honest with you, you might need a screwdriver now and again. You know, you might need to change a fuse.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
So
saying,
and
my
you
brother.
generally get by with that,
I know what you're saying.
and that's it. That's all I have.
Cool.
So take what you will
Oh, well, thank you very much for that.
for what it is. Right, I'm going to put a coffee on.
All right, me too, mate. And I think we could better start warming this place. It's got a bit cooler, hasn't it?
It has, mate. Yeah, but your
I'm
feet
gonna
are
put this
freezing.
down. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit chilly now.
So what do you think of the Rough Rider knives,
It's
bro?
not bad at all.
They're all right, aren't they?
Yeah, not bad at all. So I am going to get a nice cup of coffee on, brother. It's a cold day today.
How long did that take to video?
20 odd minutes, mate.
So it's not too bad, is it?
No, it's not too
It's
bad
just
at all.
lighting's not ideal, is it, either?
Well, no, the lighting here. Well, I mean, the thing is, the roof in here is now starting to be covered with all the foliage and,
Well,
and
the
the
other
stuff
thing
that's
is,
falling.
when people do knife reviews, they do it in the fucking house, on the table.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're out here,
Yep.
in the fucking freezing cold.
I'm recording, you know, so you don't want to be effing and blind.
Shite.
Oh, so he does it again. Here we are,
Bollocks.
deep in the jungle.
No, you know what I mean? People, the only difference is that, like I say, that we're out here in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
You know, it might add a twist to it. You can edit that out, can't you?
Yeah, I
It
can.
might add a twist to it, bro.
The joys of being able to edit. It'll have been beep, 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 beep.
Not that there's anything wrong with people doing them in the room. I sat and I've watched them all.
No, what
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
The thing is, we come up here and we
come
do.
up here, because we come up here every week.
Yeah.
We're not people who say that we do something and you don't actually see them doing anything.
No, that's
We're
right.
people who do something.
That's right.
And we just happen to be filming because we are up here. We were up here last week.
Yeah.
We weren't up before that because you went and got bloody married.
That's
But
right.
before that, we were up here.
That's right. I'm going to put my other burner on actually to warm this place up a little bit, brother, because it's getting a bit chilly, isn't it?
You know, fucking balls are frozen.
Well, there he goes again.
Shit.
I do apologise for this. I mean, it's not every day here that my brother's balls are frozen.
It's cold.
Yeah, I
Flipping
think they've gathered that, brother.
It's flipping freezing.
We're here today to
Deep.
discuss what we found deep in the British woodland. What we have is the British bushcrafter. Not only does he sweat a lot, but his balls are frozen.
They're flipping there as well, mate. God. I've lit that little stove up again.
I know, it's already starting to warm up a bit now, isn't it?
I don't know, I'm still cold. It is where it is.
It is what
Be
it
alright
is.
when I get this coffee down my neck.
Yeah. What I need to do is develop some form of, you know, like for filming in these conditions, sort of a light that will not only just stick onto that, but
Oh yeah,
oh, that's actually not too bad. That's lit me up even better. Brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
now,
ideal, isn't it?
now you can see me finally. And as we were discussing before, here we have, deep in the British woodland,
The bushcrafter,
the bushcrafter.
whose mating call.
Go on, do that one, that's
Go on.
fucking brilliant. The mating call of the British bushcrafter is... Ooh, ooh. Roughly.
How about a cuddle? That's funny as hell, isn't it?
I couldn't do it there. Yeah.
Hey, I think the rain's easing off, bro.
Yeah, I reckon so.
The good thing about this this camp that we've made here, being here so long, is
Yeah.
it's actually starting to blend in.
It is.
When I was
that's it.
outside earlier on, even
Yeah.
the polythene's turning green,
Yeah.
like mould.
It is.
So it's
Yeah. How long is it since we've had this camp? When did we build this? It
About
was way
7
back in the spring, wasn't it?
I'd say about 7 months ago, bro.
Yeah.
something like that.
So 7 months ago we built this camp. We'd been building several camps, and several towns had come up and they'd been destroyed. You probably have noticed that through my previous videos. So we built this one. We've adjusted it a couple of times, haven't we? And made it a little bit better because
Well,
it
you
did
do,
have a
don't you?
bit of standing water on it. But since we've done that, it's held up in all
It's
the
held up.
torrential rain that we've had, the
Winds.
winds.
Yeah.
You know, it's still here, standing strong.
It's warming up a bit now, isn't it?
It's lovely now.
I feel my feet now. That's the last of them eggs, bro.
Right, okay. Well, let's say we've got enough stoves and that to keep us warm, haven't we?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
little light there does the job, doesn't it?
It's sound, mate, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sound.
I like
Is
that.
it two different colours? It looks like it's black on the ends and
It is. It's a good little torch, though.
you can get some real good ones nowadays, can't you?
Okay. The mating call. We were walking up the woods the other week, weren't we? And my brother Cliff, the comedian, Tommy Cooper.
I don't feel so funny now.
Yeah. Brian, what's his name? Glover?
Glover, yeah.
Brian Glover, yeah. Does all those impressions. Was doing a David Attenborough impression. About the mating call. What was it? Was it
a gorilla.
Yeah, about the mating call of the gorilla. Can you do it, brother? Please.
No,
Just for the camera.
No, I'm
because,
too bloody cord.
well, a cord doesn't stop your mouth working.
No,
does it?
I can't do it. I've got to be in the mood, bro, and honestly, I'm not.
Here we have the British gorilla, whose mating call is ooh ooh, ah ah. Roughly translated, how about a cuddle?
Yeah, that's funny. That's some funny shit, isn't it?
Fucking class. But obviously you can do it 10 times better than me. I mean, I don't just come out with me brother, I come out with every fucker. Like Tommy Cooper, Mike
Yeah.
McCain, you know, Brian Glover.
Yeah, you could say he's a lovely bunch of fellas. Yeah, that's funny as fucking.
Yeah.
Is yours ready already?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm still waiting for mine. I've got ice formed on the top.
Yeah, it's a cold day. Now what I need to do, brother, is change the camera position so it doesn't just get me, it gets us. They're missing out on all these famous people that sat with
Yeah.
me.
Christopher
Haven't got any
Lane.
plans really.
I want to try and watch that film that I tried last night when I fell asleep.
Being a married man now, your plans are made for you.
Well, luckily, my wife's at work.
Yeah.
So I pretty much got the day to myself. Hence, I'm up here,
Yeah. But it makes all the difference having that, doesn't it?
doesn't it?
Little stove down here. I'll just adjust this so you can see this here.
Yeah, done it, bro.
Yeah.
We should get a little wood pile going somewhere, shouldn't we? Just like finger size.
Well, that's all we need, isn't it? Finger size.
See, it's strange, isn't it, that rotten wood, it still sucks some moisture from the air.
Of course it does.
Like that's been in here for like 7 months, 6, 7 months, and it's still damp to the touch.
Well, there is damp in the air anyway, so it's bound to draw in moisture in it. Oh, you can't beat a nice cup of coffee. Cup of coffee with your brother, with Michael Caine,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Brian Glover. Enough! Gee, we remember that video we made and we could not think for the life of us what he was
Well,
called.
funny enough, I watched that the other day at
Did you?
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking to free up some
Don't
space
want
on me.
more!
I was looking to free up some space on my phone.
Alright, so you deleted
And I found
did
it,
you?
and I forgot it had been on there, so I
Sorry.
watched it. It was quite. We had a good laugh, didn't we? That was in summer, that.
It's
don't
dark
know.
in here, isn't it? But and it's now 10 past 10 in the morning,
It's dark outside, brother.
and we have sleety snow. It's nice and warm in here. I'll give it that now. Now we've warmed it
Yeah,
up.
no, we warmed it up, it is, yeah. The pack's drying out a bit.
Aye.
No, I soaked it in 3-in-1 oil, you know, the spray that you get from the pound shop.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's done any good, like, apart from making it smell. This is like one of them coffees that you get served in a French cafe. It's got a massive head on it.
Well, the hell have I done with that?
Let that cool down a
Huh?
bit. What you lost?
Nothing. just wanted to warm that.
She's warming up quite nice, isn't it?
Lovely, isn't it? Do you not think you've got enough knives now, bro?
It's that thing in it when's enough. To tell you the truth, I basically only use the same knives all the time.
But I mean, it's like the old adage, how many can you really use at once? You can't use
Yeah, you're
them all.
right, mate, yeah.
I mean, that you've got to find one that's really the best of everything for you, haven't you?
Yeah. I like to say, I think I said to you last week, I think I'll give it a break. I can't really afford to.
Well, none of us can.
Now I've got my daughter with another baby living at home again, so.
None of us can afford it, can we?
You know what I mean? All my money goes on keeping every bugger else.
So what do you reckon to this Trump being elected?
Well, I just hope he's a man of his word, bro. You know, and
Do you think it's a good thing?
I do if he makes more business stay in America rather than being moved abroad. You know, traditional American jobs
Yes.
that have been there for generations.
Yes.
So some foreign company buying them, like it's happened to the company where I've worked 20 years. We've had a group of Sri Lankans buyers. Straight away, they're building a massive factory in India somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
I'm okay with it, brother, but at the same time, I'm very sceptical, and the reason why is because he's already reneged on some of the things that he said he's going to do. He's watered them down.
He's had to, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He was
and,
too
that,
radical,
and that's the
wasn't he?
thing. He'll be told he can't do certain things.
Still, it was good watching them debates. Like,
Oh, well, I didn't watch them.
yeah, I watched like highlights on the news and that, and it was nasty, wasn't it?
It
was
was.
getting nasty.
It was, so I'm
But
going
at the end of the
stop
day,
this.
you've also got to ask yourself, what I needed to get out. Otherwise, I don't feel like I've done anything. With our last working,
You're
when
off
I'm
work.
off.
Yeah.
I don't seem to do much. So I'm glad I got out. Still, it's cold.
It could be colder though. Do you
Yeah.
know, I've sat
Like
on
it's in
here
the Arctic.
and forgot that I had that bloody thing.
What's that?
My comfortable bloody cushion thing, and I've been sat on that wood.
You like sitting on wood?
Nope. I'll edit that bit out too.
Yeah, it's like I tried telling people at work that my wife gave me fat wood for Christmas. Just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
It sounds wrong, yeah. Yeah, I don't make many videos these days, bro. And the reason I don't make them is because I think it takes the enjoyment out of what we do. Now and again, I don't mind doing it because you get, you know, you feel refreshed, like we are now.
Yeah.
So you don't mind doing a video. But I just get sick of doing videos.
Tell you one
For
thing.
me, doing this isn't about videoing. I only make a video so I can look back on what I've done. Not to put out there and...
I remember you saying how much time you spent editing them, you know, and
What do you do? And then not only
you haven't
you've
got
edited...
time now, have you, really?
I haven't, no. No. Because I have so much... Well, I do so much. Work full time. I've got 2 kids and a wife and a dog, and I cycle. I do this. You know, you can't...
Prostitution.
Has one of your torches gone out?
No, this one here, it goes, after about an hour or so, it goes
drops
down,
down?
it drops down to low mode, like
Alright.
a battery power. It saves it overheating, I think.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, it is, unless you still need it on high.
Yeah.
It's a good torch, and I've had it about 3 years, but the only thing I don't like about it is it takes them, it's a Cree. It's a Cree torch. And I got it off Fleabay. And
Cree, Cree actually do torches for bikes.
do they? Yeah. The only thing I would say I don't like about it is it uses cells rather than batteries.
Yeah. But aren't
quite
they,
big
aren't they
cells.
rechargeable?
They,
you
are,
can get-
they are rechargeable.
Yeah.
But say for some reason the power went off
Yeah.
for a few days.
Yeah.
Storm, say that.
Yeah.
You're pretty much buggered unless you've got a load of them pre-charged. And that is why now I only use torches that take like batteries that you find in remote controls,
Double A's
and treble A's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
No, it is. Yeah.
You know, I always tend to think of worst case scenario. If the power went down for a few days, unless you've got a stock of them, you're pretty much buggered. Like, but you're also buggered if that's your only light source anyway.
Well, you are.
If you
I mean,
haven't prepped.
I have. I would say I have a torch which stays in the car. I have a torch by the back door. I have a torch in the bedroom. I carry a torch on me. I have torches in the garage. I have wind-up torches, rechargeable torches.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
got 'em all, yeah.
solar lamps. Not only do I have them, then I have candles, which I obviously.
Yeah, I have as well. Do you have the ones that you can eat?
No, I don't have them ones.
Yeah,
But,
fat things.
yeah, no,
Made out of fat.
no, but I do.
I don't mean fat.
Yeah, I
made
know,
out
but
of
I do have a lot of candles. I have various different methods. I mean, stoves. I have.
We're weird, aren't we?
I have
Don't you think?
2 Swedish Army Trangia sets. I have the a regasification stove. I have the bog standard British Army ration stove. You know, I've got that. I have my Coleman twin burner stove. I have the stove that I made.
You've got to think about stoves, bro.
Well, no, I have that one that, you know, like a barbecue that I made out of the gas canister. I made that. I just want every angle covered.
Well, yeah, what you're cooking away, you're like Jesus cooking for the 5,000.
Well, to be fair, well, you never know. I just want every because I have gas stoves, but your gas will only last you so long. I have petrol stoves, but your petrol will only last you so long. But I have a petrol stove because I think you can always stab a petrol tank in the times of shit.
You can always
And
cook
get
over an
petrol.
open fire, can't you? As
But-
long as you've got somewhere to light it.
Exactly.
And I don't mean in your bedroom.
No, I know. Well, that's it. In a grid down situation, and you're in your house, which is where you preferably want to be because you can defend it better. How long do you think you can stay there before you might have to move?
The thing is, if in that kind of scenario, if you're doing quite well because of your preps, anyone who knows that you prep or you're doing quite well,
Yeah.
say you're looking quite healthy when everyone else is looking,
Oh yeah.
you know, like a
Or
Biafran.
the see the lights on or something
Yeah.
at night.
How could you defend your home against 100 hungry people?
Well, you can't, can you?
You can't, can you?
No. And this is why you should always have blackout curtains as well as part of your preps, because on a night time during that period you can always cover your rooms up with blackout curtains and put your lights on,
Yeah.
and people can't see that you've got power or you've got some form of light, because that's like a beacon in it. It's attracting people to you.
I think there's probably a lot of people who could sort of survive short term, because I don't think that's poignant anymore. You know, that they used to say any average person's got 3 days worth of food.
No,
I think probably with freezers and that these days, I think people could if they ate the stuff in the freezer first before they started on the canned stuff, I think they'd last a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think that 3 days is.
No. What I think you'll find that there'll be mass riots because there'll be no Facebook, there'll be no Instagram, there'll be nothing.
You know, that would be a fucking blessing for me. Like.
Well, it would be for me. It certainly would be for me.
I can even at work, there's people at work, you know, and they're not supposed to be on the phones, but they can't go more than 10 minutes without pulling it out the pocket and checking the Facebook.
Well, this is
Where
another
me-
reason. I mean, number one, I don't have Facebook.
No, I don't.
I'm on Instagram, but I don't have Facebook, and I don't go on Instagram too much. You know, I'm not particularly fond of phones at the best of times. This is why I don't fill them all the time anymore.
Yeah. Do you know where I use mine for, man?
Well,
Just I'd say I'm on my break,
yeah.
my dinner break, I'll download something from YouTube.
Not porn.
No, not porn. No. I'll download something from
YouPorn.
YouTube and
YouPorn.
you know, maybe it's,
He means YouPorn.
it's a thing called
And
YouPorn.
he'll go into his bait room and bat the bishop.
Is there really a thing called YouPorn?
Yes. Yeah. YouPorn.
Hold on, I've got a pen here.
Well, you'll need to write it down in your book. What did he say?
YouPorn, you say? Is it any good?
Well, I wouldn't know.
It's not for me, it's for a friend.
No, yeah, of course it isn't. Yeah. No, I don't know, but yeah, YouPorn.
Yeah, well, I won't be checking that out. Obviously, I've made a note so I don't come across it. If I do come across it, I know not to click on it.
Yeah, I'm fucking sure. Well, on that note, I'm going to turn this off now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And
Yeah, it's been cold.
it has been cold, but I think I'm going to have another cup of coffee and just chill out with my brother. So, until next time, bye for now.
See ya.